Hi guys, hope you're doing well. So I'm just about to go to bed, and before I go, I wanted to film because I have two topics for you today. So the first one is actually gonna be about something I have I have kind of learned during this 22 years working with clients, and something I have evolved in a lot, and something I was doing wrong before. So, as you all know, we all learn during our lifetime, and we all learn and we all kind of grow. And I had this conversation with one of my clients yesterday, and she asked me, whether I think she should give up on her person, and if, I think that she deserves better. And I told her that from a third person perspective, it's very easy for me to say, hey, yeah, I think you deserve better, but that I fully understand that she has a past with this person, she has beautiful memories with this person, she has a child with this person. So, uh, I think it's very unfair for me as a third person to just say, "Oh yeah, yes, you deserve better," because I think that the only person that can make that decision, whether you want the person back or whether you deserve better, is you basically, because you are the one that's in that connection. And before, when I was younger. With clients, I would usually just, with no problem, say, I'm not going to do it, you deserve better, or, I'm not going to do it, I don't like this situation, or whatever. And nowadays, I have so much more empathy, I guess, and I understand that it's not up to me to kind of say who deserves better, um, who should get better, who should whatever. It's I don't make the decision. It's not up to me, and it's so easy again to say that. And I'm aware that I only hear a really small portion of the story, and usually it's about the breakup and um, about the bad stuff that happened. And obviously, if somebody wants someone back, there was a bunch of beautiful stuff as well. So I really nowadays take all of that into consideration, and I fully understand my clients a lot better. So just wanted to share that, because we all make mistakes and we are supposed to learn from them. Okay, now another topic I wanted to discuss was actually kind of connected to this one, because a lot of you guys, especially the ones that have gotten back together with your exes, have told me that you totally understand that the breakup had to happen, and that this whole spiritual growth you have been on, this whole journey you have been on with me, to get your ex back, was just necessary for you to change as a person, so that you could actually be in that relationship again. Because if you have stayed the same and your ex have stayed the same and you have gotten back together, it would just, the same thing would happen. And this is something I try to explain to people a lot, and I'm so glad that a lot of people actually realize it. Because if you truly do the vibrational work, if you truly work on yourself, you will just learn this, because it's a fact. Everything happens for a reason, guys. Everything, like, nothing is just a coincidence. And there was a reason why your breakup needed to happen. There was a clear reason for that. And you're always meant to grow and learn from everything. So breakups are actually a really big lesson for all of us. And the thing is also that when you change internally, when your vibration changes, when you adjust some things, but not necessarily about the other person, not for the other person, but things about you, that do affect that other person as well. And, every single relationship you're in, like how you react, your attachment style, so many things that, could be sabotaging your relationships, like in general, not just with that specific ex. When you fix those things, um, it's very valuable for you and for others and for the ex if you gonna go back together with them. Also, another very important thing why it's so important to change your vibration is because our actions, our behaviors, our reactions, our vibration, everything does affect the other person in terms that it affects how they are going to behave. What are their reactions going to be? What are their actions going to be? And what their vibration is going to be. So basically, it's all connected. That's what I'm saying. Um, Guys, how somebody treats somebody else, and how somebody reacts to something, and how somebody communicates, and how somebody just is on the inside will have, will affect other people around them, and those people will kind of, you know, um, treat us and behave towards us according to that. So one person can have a bunch of different relationships, and they're going to be a bit different towards every single person. And that's because every single person is going to be different towards them. And that's just how it works. So it's very important to understand that it all comes from us. And this is why we do the work on ourselves so much here. And this is why it's so crucial. We don't want anybody to get back together with someone and then break up again within like a week or a month. What's the point of that? And every time you do spell work over and over again for the same person, it's just harder to get them back every time, in the future it gets harder and harder. So this is why, guys, you should become the best version of yourselves, because the best version of yourselves, you know is healthy attached, is safe and secure, has really healthy reactions, and all of the things that are very, very important, communicates their needs, has boundaries, like respects other people and their opinions. It's so important. And I'm really happy that I get to usually work with such amazing people that understand that and are really willing to change those little things about them. And I just enjoy getting your movements every day. But I'm also sad that so many people don't realize these things, and they just expect to stay the same and to get a slave. I'm that makes me sad, but I'm also aware that a lot of people are not ready for that spiritual growth, and they just want to stay in their victim mentality because it's comfortable for them. And I do have understanding and empathy for that as well. But you know me doing the work that I do, for me it's clearly important that my clients cooperate and they actually listen and follow the instructions. So this is the only reason why I have a problem with it. Like in general, I understand that not everybody is ready, not everybody is willing, and that it's comfortable to just stay in the victim mentality, in the low vibration. I do get it, and I understand that we can't help everyone, and that not everyone will want to help themselves. And it's just something we need to accept, and something that's okay, because it's not, they're not on that path, and that's fine. But like I said, when you actually do the work properly and for yourself, because at the end of the day, these are things that are not necessarily connected to someone else. They're about you, honestly. They're all about you. So when you do that, you're going to notice just having better mental health, because we have a lot of fears, we have a lot of anxieties, we worry a lot. There's so many things that come along. And once we start working on ourselves and our vibration, it all improves, our mood improves, we become more productive, we actually manage to, do our tasks and complete our goals and so many things besides, our love life and, relationships and just communicating with other people. There is so much more that benefits you and your health, your mental health, which is so important. So I just wanted to say again, emphasize again how important it is. I really try to kind of cover from every angle why it's important, because a lot of people think that it's not important at all, and that magic doesn't work like that at all. But that is absolutely not true. That's, guys, I really promise you that is not true. Magic is energy work. Vibration just needs to be adjusted for it. And even if you're not having the spell done and you're just not feeling okay and you just feel stuck in your life, it will help you so much. It's not only for spell work. Again, it's something that everybody should be doing during their life all the time. And I guess everybody needs to have some sort of spiritual awakening, which usually will be a breakup. It will usually be a breakup, and that really puts people on that spiritual journey. And it's meant to be like that. It's meant to be very painful, because from pain comes growth. So, guys, I hope everything I'm saying makes sense. And I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all working on yourselves. And yeah, keep me posted about your movements. And yes, I have nothing more to say. I'm gonna go to bed because obviously I've started to ramble. Good night, guys.